This series has it all. I mean, it's got the visuals, the music, it's compelling, it's heroic, and rips the scab off an ugly time in American history for you both. When did you know this is a project I need to be a part of, I have to be a part of?
For me, it was day one, page one. When I read the first line in the script, I knew that I had to be a part of this. It was unlike anything I expected, or anything I thought. It definitely answered whatever questions I had when I was first called about it. And I got excited, It was like one of those things where I couldn't wait to, get in the ring and do it. It really had all the ingredients of like a great gumbo, and it was just like, we were ready to serve, exactly. We were just stirring the pot and just continuing to stir the pot as we go into season 2, bringing in, the greats of Harriet Tubman and Frederick Douglass and all the legends, and heroes that we know were a part of the story.
How about for you?
I watched the first season as a fan of the show, and I certainly was like, I have to be a part of the show. But the rule with that is like anything that I feel like I have to be a part of, I will never get the opportunity to be a part of. And so I just detached from any idea that I could really ever be a part of the show, much more playing Harriet Tubman. And so when that opportunity actually arose, like it just began to sort of start to make sense for me. I had just finished doing Fannie Lou Hamer in the movie All the Way for HBO, and then I was doing a show called Shots Fired where I was playing a woman named Pastor Janae, who's like a community activist. And so it was almost like it was lining itself up. And so by the time Harriet Tubman came down the pipeline, I felt this tremendous excitement at just the opportunity. And so when it actually manifested itself, I fell apart. I was like, this is really, really, really happening, and then forget about it. Once I started to really get into the research and learn about Harriet Tubman and take on the job of really trying to embody her, I was completely overwhelmed, but totally surrendered to this experience because it made me a better person. It's material that elevated me as a human being.
And such a historical and mythical character, and you had the pleasure of bringing that to life.
Precisely. There's so little information that is taught to us. Yes. You sort of have to go in pursuit of the information because there's a wealth of information that Underground provides, and it's information that is available, but it's sort of the thing where she's been set up to be the famed conductor of the Underground Railroad. She's somebody who lives largely in a few pages of history books and in a couple of, still portraits. And so you create this reverence and you forget to realize that she's a human being, that she was a little girl, that she was somebody's wife, that she was somebody's daughter, that she was somebody's best friend, and so you learn all of these aspects about her. You learn about the fact that she could not read, but yet she had no formal education, but yet she was able to chart a path that walked 600 miles from the plantation to freedom, in Philadelphia. She didn't study astrology or botany or theology, but it's the confluence of these ideas that she was able to chart her way, finding the stars and learning, about trees and plant life to create cures and find trees that grow in different regions to know exactly where she was. And the depth of her faith was something that was developed and nurtured without even being able to read a single word of the Bible.